In this video, I'll share which travel insurance you should get when you are redeeming flights with miles. As a bonus, I've compiled everything into this blog post that you can refer to anytime. I'll put the links down below, yeah? And if there are any future updates or changes or any extra information, I can also easily update the blog post below so that you can have the best and latest information always at your fingertips. This is Odds from I Just Try Lah, your personal Lobang Queen friend, who is here to help you find more what ways to achieve happiness, prosperity, and progress for us all. Do give a thumbs up and click the subscribe button so that I can give you more personal finance and travel tips that will help with your life. Alright, the first thing that you need to know about travel insurance that it is quite difficult to compare them like for like. And most of the time what I do is that I choose it not just based on price, but by the coverage that I can get for particular trips. Example, if I'm going to Europe and I know that the theft level in Europe is super high, then I probably get a travel insurance with a higher personal effects and belongings coverage than I usually would. If I'm driving in San Francisco and I know that in San Francisco, oh my god, car break-ins are like rampant, higher than usual, then I probably get a full coverage for my rental car. So what I aim to do is to help you focus on the selected travel insurance based on your needs and based on certain criteria that you might have. And if you are curious, you can click on the policy summary to read further. And of course, I understand that buying a travel insurance is not just based on one criteria, but I guess we all go through decision fatigue, and what I can help you do is to narrow down your choices and then allow you to dive deeper as you need. Example, you are redeeming a return ticket on a business class flight under the business class saver, and it is worth $7,229. It is a huge sum. And what happens if your redeemed flight has to be cancelled for various reasons, legitimate reasons I mean? Yes, you can claim from your travel insurance under these specific conditions that I will go through if your points are lost and cannot be regained from any other source. The situations are death, injury, illness of you or people around you, major unexpected events which prevents you from traveling to your main destination, strike, riot, civil commotion, natural disaster, or events arising out of circumstances beyond your control, serious damage to your permanent place of residence, if you are called as a witness in the court of law in Singapore, or compulsory quarantine. But take note, COVID might not be a legitimate reason to claim under these circumstances. Closure of airspace or airport closure which prevents you from continuing your scheduled trip. I guess it really depends on which location you will be traveling to and the likelihood of those things happening in your life. There are exclusions that apply to these policies. For example, if a country has already announced that after which you continue to book a trip to those countries, you might not be able to claim your miles. Take note that the frequent flyer points are only covered under your travel insurance if the points are yours. This means that if you redeem for your family member as a nominee and they cannot make it for valid reasons, the loss of frequent flyer points will not be covered even if you have any of these travel insurance policies. So let's say if I redeem a business class flight for my mom and she's not able to make it due to these valid reasons, my points are not covered. So let's go through the travel insurance policies that cover loss of frequent flyer points. Here are 4 travel insurance policies that I looked at, and I will break it down simply one by one. The first one is Singlife with 3 options: Light, Plus, and Prestige, with a coverage of $5,000, $15,000, and $20,000 respectively. Singlife will reimburse you for the full retail price of your lost points even if your ticket was purchased entirely with points. So for example, you bought a Light plan and you booked the $7,229 business class flight with your points. You will only be covered up to $5,000 worth of business class flight tickets, as the coverage is only $5,000. So it might make more sense for you to buy a higher tier policy like the Plus or the Prestige that will cover you the full retail value of your ticket. And the next 3 policies that I looked at was Etica, AIG, and Tokio Marine. And they are really similar, so I'll talk about them all together. All these policies cover from $100 to $750. I know what you're thinking. Huh? So little. How to cover my business class ticket? Exactly right. With the highest tier being $750, I'm not sure how much we can really claim or be covered under these policies if we are redeeming a long-haul business class flight. And it wouldn't make sense for us to redeem our flights, and it definitely does not make sense for us to use our precious miles to redeem lower value flights. The bottom line, for maximum coverage of your points, Singlife does stand out to be the most hassle-free option with the highest amount of coverage available for business class flights. And it happens to be one of the 2 travel insurance that covers cancel for any reason. I did a blog post on that recently, and I'll put the link below for your convenience if you are curious. If you are traveling soon with your frequent flyer points, you can sign up for any of them via the link down below, and you might even get some fantastic rewards to sweeten the deal. Hit that like button if you found this useful, and let me know in the comments what travel insurance you usually use. Don't forget to subscribe for more money-saving travel hacks and tips, and I will see you in the next adventure.